Mrs. Harvey-Grayson here. It's a beautiful day outside. I hope you're all enjoying the sun. I'm here today to read you a story, and it is from a book that I had when I was a little girl, and I loved it, and I still love it because the illustrations in it are so nice, and it's on one of my favourite topics. So I'm going to read to you from this book, Greek Myths as Retold by Marcia Williams, and she does all the illustrations in it as well. It's such a lovely book, and if you like Greek myths, all the stories are fairly short, and it's a really good way to find out about a bit of Greek history and Greek myths if you're interested. So the story I would like to read you from is Arachne versus Athena. So if you're sitting comfortably, we will begin. Arachne lived with her father in a poor Greek village. She was not a very beautiful girl or a very nice one, but she was brilliant at weaving, probably better than anyone else in Greece. Arachne certainly thought so, and she never tired of telling other people so. Many people thought that her skill must have been learned from the great goddess Athena, but the arrogant Arachne denied this, believing that she was even cleverer than the goddess. This boasting was unwise, for the gods were quick to anger when humans claimed great powers. Morning, noon, and night, Arachne's father begged her not to compare herself to Athena. But nothing checked Arachne's conceited tongue. She even challenged Athena to a weaving contest. Soon afterwards, an ugly old woman came to Arachne. She told Arachne to withdraw her challenge to Athena. Arachne laughed, declaring that she could outweave anyone. The old woman quivered with rage until suddenly she transformed into her true self, the all-powerful goddess Athena. Even then, the foolish Arachne was unafraid. Athena decided to teach her a lesson. So, two looms were set side by side and the amazing contest began. All day the shuttles flashed back and forth, weaving designs in marvellous colours. Athena's cloth depicted the gods in all their glory. But Arachne's cloth showed the gods as drunken fools. When the sun went down and the last threads had been woven, the contest ended. Athena turned to look at Arachne's work. It was indeed quite perfect, almost as perfect as her own. But when Athena saw Arachne's insult to the gods, she exploded. Taking up her shuttle, she slashed Arachne's cloth in two. Then, turning on Arachne, she beat her around the head with it. Even Arachne was awed by such fury. Fearing an even worse fate, she tied a noose around her neck and hanged herself from a beam. There she swayed, the life slowly being squeezed out of her body. Arachne's father, horrified at her plight, begged Athena to spare his daughter. Grudgingly, the goddess agreed to let her rival live. She sprinkled herbs upon Arachne, and there began a dreadful transformation. First, Arachne's hair fell out. Then her nose, ears, and legs fell off. Her arms disappeared, so her fingers clung to her sides. Her head and body shrank until she was no bigger than a fist. And finally, the rope by which Arachne dangled became a fine silken thread. Athene had taken her revenge. She had turned the boastful Arachne into a spider. And that's the story of Arachne and Athena. And I'm sure if you have ever heard of the word arachnophobia, the fear of spiders, you can now see why it is called that. I am going to post some pictures of the story from the book because they're so lovely it seems a shame not to show you them, along with a song. So do let me know what you think of the story, and go and check out some other Greek stories. Stephen Fry does some really good retellings of the Greek myths in his book Mythos. So if you're interested, you can YouTube them. He does quite a few online readings. Anyway, everyone, hope you have a really nice time and enjoy the sun. Bye.
Arachne weaves and she weaves so well. She weaves a passage where the gods will fly. Athena laughs as she casts her spell, while she watches from the loom on high. Athena, Athena, goddess-born lady, you're a jealous one. And Arachne knows that you're watching her, waiting for her work to be undone. Athena, have you set the quest? Will you take the weave and will you break the weft? Or will you let this lady spin her tapestry of a tale untold and then set her free? For Arachne weaves and she weaves so well. She weaves a passage where the gods will fly. Athena laughs as she casts her spell, while she watches from her loom on high. Arachne, Arachne, the goddess Athena's got a quest for you, and you must read her story of the gods that rule in all their mystery, and you must tell it true. So Arachne is woven the 7 moons. She spun the silver thread upon an apple wood, and she's told the story of the gods that rule in all their mystery. Yeah, she's told it true. For Arachne weaves and she weaves so well. She weaves a passage where the gods will fly. Athena laughs as she casts her spell, while she watches from her loom on high. So Athena came to earth, disguised as a crown, to gaze upon the tapestry this mortal would sew. And in and out the fabric that was stretched across the loom, the sins and the secrets of the gods were shown. Athena, goddess-born lady, you're an angry one. And as you spin your spell around Arachne, to shape into a weaving one. And as Arachne sits and weaves upon her bed, she casts her mind back and she remembers when she told the story of the gods that rule in all their mystery, and she told it true. For Arachne weaves and she weaves so well. She weaves a passage where the gods will fly. Athena laughs as she casts her spell, while she watches from her loom on high. Arachne weaves and she weaves so well. She weaves a passage where the gods will fly. Athena laughs as she casts her spell, while she watches from her loom on high.